This week, we will be giving our viewers the chance to meet some of the cast of CBS's new series, Star Trek Discovery. Every day, we will bring you an interview with one of the show's stars, where they'll give us some insights into their characters, the franchise's legacy, and maybe even some spoilers. Up first is international star Michelle Yeoh. The Malaysian-born actress is known for performing her own stunts in several action movies, including Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. She was also a Bond girl, starring alongside Pierce Brosnan in Tomorrow Never Dies. Now she's taking on a new role. Yeoh is breaking new barriers on the show, playing Captain Giorgio. Our Vladimir Duthier caught up with the action star on her role and how she's bringing new meaning to the word captain.
Tell me about your character.
Well, Captain Giorgio is, she's an explorer by heart. She loves the universe, but she is a war veteran. But now it's time of peace in all the different, in the Federation, in the planets. But she is one who still has hope for humanity. She believes very, very strongly that there is goodness out there, and we will always work from that point of view, which is one of the Starfleet's principles.
Right.
It's like we do not stick a weapon out there and say we come to take your territory. We come in friendship. We work for equality, freedom, and cooperation, and that is what the principles of who she is.
Right.
So she is. I love the fact that she has a great sense of humor. You know, when she is on her bridge is her family. The Starfleet, you know, when you can see the respect and the love, it's like she is the father and the mother of them, and they trust her implicitly with whatever she tells them to do, because she will navigate them away from danger and, you know, always into safety. And she nurtures them. She teaches them. And that, I think, is what the captain does.
Yeah, that is, I mean, what you just described is what every Starfleet captain I've ever been exposed to through the television screen and the films has done.
Yes, and so that's the role of a captain, right?
And now you're going to be part of the Star Trek canon. What does that mean for you?
You know, it's very humbling, to be honest. I'm so blessed that the filmmakers, you know, the showrunners feel that I represent such a strong, empowering role. And it is a blessing to be given the opportunity, you know, to make a stand and say, this is what is for the future. That there is whoever can do the job, just get it done. It doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman or what race, because in the future, we are one race.
Right.
We are humans, right? We're from the planet Earth, and we work together. We protect our home base like that. And it is important, because today we fight those battles, you know, in the Sustainable Development Goals. One of them is gender equality and empowerment of women. So it goes up there with the eradication of poverty. So you would hope that Star Trek, which is set 200 years later, that all this would be definitely a thing of the past.
Right. What's really fascinating, when I first saw the trailer, my girlfriend, who is Chinese, we saw you, and she said she's keeping her accent. And I remember I said to her, that's kind of a big deal. And she said, yes, because there's not a lot of people like me represented in Hollywood, and the fact that she is able to stay herself and play this role.
You've served under me for 7 years. I think it's time that we talked about you having your own command.
Was that a specific decision made, that you wouldn't try to
I think there was never none of the showrunners or my director who would come up to me and say, could you give me an American accent or a British accent or an accent? They embraced it.
They did.
From the word go.
Yeah.
And I think it was I think what's really interesting about my accent is sort of like, it's not American or British.
It's sort of like...
It's sort of in between.
Yes.
Sometimes you hear certain words that you think, that sounds a little American, right? And then you hear something, that sounds kind of British, and then, no, but that sounds a little Asian, but that's what I am.
And don't forget, one of the world's most iconic franchises is making its triumphant return. Star Trek Discovery premieres on CBS All Access on September 24th. Don't miss out on the journey.